Welcome back to Purse First Impressions. I am your host, Bob the Drag Queen, and I'm very excited to announce to you all that I went and I bought the domain seethedragqueen.com. So if you want to find out if I'm in a town near you, you can go to seethedragqueen.com and my upcoming dates will show up. And now on to today's festivities, honey. I am joined by a fellow Atlanta girl. She is the winner of Dragula. Her name is Miss Biqtch Puddiń.
Hi, everybody. Yay. I'm glad to be here. It's going to be fun. Moulin Rouge. Woo.
Jasmine Kennedy has now been sent to the house. She has left a very long message. I really like Jasmine Kennedy. I enjoyed her vibe. I enjoyed the way she talked too much. I liked her attitude. Bitch was peppy no matter what. I really fucking liked her. How did you feel about her?
I loved her. I thought she was a great pick to represent New York. She was very traditional with her drag. And I can totally see her going on to do Continental, which I hope I see her do because that's very her drag. She's a great entertainer.
She could snatch some Continental.
She was giving it and I was like, ooh, I see a future Continental right there. Yeah. Absolutely. She's great.
So they're doing the Rusical. Which just happens pretty much every season now. They're doing a parody of Moulin Rouge, but it's all RuPaul songs. The songs are all in the vein of Moulin Rouge. What did you think of this challenge? So, by the way, there also was no mini challenge because instead of a mini challenge, RuPaul, the mini challenge was fight to the death to get your fucking role. That was the mini challenge. Bosco is getting wild. Like Bosco is like, and she's not even being nice, but she goes, yeah, you know what? I'm glad you're not worried about the role, bitch, because you will never have that role. Let's make that clear, bitch. You will never be Saltine, bitch. Lady Camden, bitch ass Camden. You will never be Saltine. Put your fucking British ass hands down. Your little curly ass hair, your little curly ass red hair. You will never be Saltine. Bitch, the British did not beat the Americans in the first war, and you're not going to win this one. My dude, put your hands down, nigga. Put your hands down.
She really was fighting and going for the throat. I thought she was going to get out a shiv at one point and just like shank her. And then just that would be the end of it. And I would kind of honestly live because Ho's got to go home at this point. But yeah, I don't know. Like if she wanted it and I knew I was a better dancer, could have owned it. I'd be like, okay, girl, you in the bottom this week. I'm going to go own this part.
I was really gagged during the Bosco v. Camden situation when Camden was like, yeah, I do think I can be better at you because I beat you last week. I was like, she's like, actually, I do think I could be better than you. Remember last week when I murdered you? Do you remember last week when you attempted to lip sync against me and I actually embarrassed you in front of RuPaul and the other judges? Do you remember? Do you have an inkling of that knowledge in your head? Because I did that to you. I was like...
She literally took her outside, out back, and shot her right then and there. And she was just like, I did it last week. I'll do it again.
So they all started voting. I was living for Diabetic this episode because Diabetic's like, I'll take score. I was like, ooh, I'm upset. You know what? I'll take score. And then it gets down to the last two, and then it's down to Willow. And she's like, Willow, what do you think? And then she's like... Well, I'll tell you what I think. I think Bosco now is perfectly even. So what are you going to do, Willow? I was like, oh my God, Diabetti is diabolical. Her drag name should be Diabolical because
Honestly, I would live for the name change, to be honest, because like that would fit her whole character arc, her look, like the branding. I'm like, Diabolical is, I think that's what you should be doing, girl.
That was a great move. So let's talk about the actual performance. So I would do my opinions first. I thought this was actually a pretty good Rusical. It was a little long. There are moments where I was like, it could end here, but it went, it wasn't too long. It wasn't like the scene, the Ryan Murphy bit from All Stars 6. That was like, it felt like a day. I think someone clocked it online for literally 12 minutes, but it was this one was just a hair too long. How did you feel?
I feel like with the other one, I needed an edible. This was just about right. Like I almost had to pee. You know what I mean? When you go see a good movie, you're like, if you can make it through without the bathroom break, it was the right time. And I feel like this was great. It could have been tightened up a little bit, but this is honestly, in terms of incorporating RuPaul's music, the subject matter, and like everything about it, like the choreography, the story. This is probably one of the best Rusicals that has probably ever happened on the show. A lot of time I dread this episode because I'm like, really? But this was actually really fun and entertaining, and I loved every part about it.
Yeah. So let's have a also I almost it was so long I almost forgot Willow Pill wasn't even there. I was like, oh shit, Willow.
Right, and then she magically pops up as the fairy and then nails it, and then it's like, okay, bye. That's the role I would have honestly gotten really like aggressive about, because you only had one rehearsal. You didn't have to do group choreo. You were just doing, like, I think that was the one.
And it's funny. I mean,
yeah,
I think the girls should have fought for that role. The fact that no one even said it, I was like, y'all are dumb hoes for not like thinking this role is better than it is, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about the looks on the runway. So first we're talking about RuPaul's look. So this is Ru's look. I love Ru. Let me tell you right now, RuPaul, when she gets in drag, she is like, we are working today. I'm going to shoot my album in this look. I'm going to do the promo in this look. I'm going to do some cameos in this look. Like RuPaul. I'm
on Good Morning America in this look. Like, I am here and I am queer and we are baguettes up in this bitch, okay?
She's like, I'm in drag, book the photographer, bitch, because I'm doing drag just for this fucking show. I love this look.
I wonder if she like, this look is great. I wonder if she's like, you know, it's that one day where she's like, oh, bitch, I'm feeling it. Call a photographer, call Good Morning America. We're doing everything today. I'm feeling it. Like, I just don't know if that's like happened that morning or if this was planned. It probably was planned, but I like to think that she was really feeling her pussy in the mug. Raven just walked away and she's like, no,
honey, call up everyone. Call Diane
now.
Sawyer, honey. Call Diane Sawyer because I look so fucking good, honey.
Call Kamala. We're doing the interview now.
She looks really good. I love this hair. I love this look. I love the collar. Everything. This look is, so far, this is my favorite look from the season from RuPaul. Easily.
Yeah. Absolutely. I just didn't like the skirt so much. I wish the skirt was a different shape, but I love the pattern. I love the hardware up here with the little kink and it was hot. She looks fucking hot. A MILF I would love to fuck.
Let's go on to Lady Camden. So I agree with Ross Matthews. I like the jacket and this headpiece. These pants, they seem a little underthought.
There's a weird seam going up the side now that I'm seeing it in static instead of in motion. But I really love how it was like dark, almost like black blue, and it sparkles up. I thought that was a great way to like break it up. If it was just a white pant and a boot, I don't think I would like it as much. But since that detail's there, I do wish the blue was kind of incorporated up there. But in the same sense, I really like how it anchors her. I didn't like fap over this look, but I really did like it and her interpretation of, is it Mirror Mirror is the runway challenge?
Yeah, the category is Mirror Mirror.
See, it was confusing to me because I don't know, maybe like that, because I know sometimes when you get to the show and they film, it's like, you know, it might be like, this is like gothic beachwear, and then they might like change it to, actually, it's a vampire ball. They might like change it, at least on Drag Race, they would do something like that. So like, I don't know here if it was just like, wear reflective silver or something, like they listed out the things, and then when they got there, it was Mirror Mirror, because a lot of these looks, I'm not sure if it reads Mirror Mirror to me, or if it reads like reflective and galaxy, because that, you know, because a lot of the looks feel like it's galactic. Does that make sense?
No, that makes perfect sense. Let's go on to Bosco. Okay, so the controversy that Bosco has worn a bra, a corset, and a panty now 4 times in one season. What in the Bianca Del Rio is going on this day? Honestly, it do take nerve to do that 4 times.
She got nerve. She got the N. It's C-U-N-C. Right? She does got the fucking N. She do have the nerve to wear a lot of, I wish she said that, maybe defend herself. I got the nerve to wear it again, you know?
Right.
But it sucks because like you bring stuff to a show and you have like different silhouettes, but you do run the risk if you have a similar silhouette for maybe 4 out of the whatever 700 looks that they're going to be the same. And like, it just, maybe it's just the bad luck of the draw where every episode that's happened, she's had this similar silhouette plan for these looks, but didn't know how it was going to plan out for the season. That being said, I would try to mix it up, not for this one, but maybe the lip sync challenge last week. I would have gone with something completely different in my arsenal outside of what I already served twice before. But this look I really love. I just hate that it came after her kind of repeating it same time in black.
Bitch, I would have even borrowed a skirt. I would have been like, what's from an old challenge that we didn't use? Bitch, I will make something from a wall so that I'm not wearing the same thing, especially for last week. I mean, that being said, objectively, this is a great look. Her body looks so good. The oiled up body, her ass looks great. She looks fantastic. fantastic. All right, let's go on to Willow Pill. So Willow Pill has chosen to do this like firecracker 4th of July moment, and I really like everything except the things coming off her shoulders. I don't like that part, but the rest of it I absolutely love.
I wish she had sparklers and lit them on fire and walked around with it. Then I'd really like those two things together. I really love this look. If it was like, see, this is the thing. If the challenge was galaxy or space and that was what they got in the bio, and then they got there as actually mirror, mirror as the runway challenge, this doesn't obviously scream out to me, but I love her interpretation with each of these looks that she's been giving on the runway. I just wish this hair was orange or red or something to break it up and not black. Because then I could see because she has like, it's like Daredevil horns. She has glasses in there. They get kind of lost in the black. I just wish it was red so I could see all those cool details. Yeah,
I didn't even see the glasses until they stopped until I saw the still picture of it. Let's go on to Angeria. So Angeria is wearing this really cool like nude illusion. My only issue with her nude illusion is this. The nude illusion is so it looks like, I'm assuming it is sewn to the mesh, and I would have rather had her just have on mesh and then wear a nude illusion bodysuit underneath, because it kind of looks like like her skin is doing something weird. Whereas I find if you have nude illusion and you just wear mesh and then underneath you wear another nude illusion, it tends to look better in my opinion. But other than that, I think this is a great look.
I think this is cool. I don't know if she was going for nude illusion though. To me, I think it was like, it's more intergalactic. The fact that like you can't see body parts and it's like kind of nude and weird, but like I didn't get nude illusion from it. I just wish maybe the mirrors on the backside aligned with the zipper, so you didn't clock the zipper so much and then that stuff's on the side. And also I wish she kind of took that fabric and cut it up and put it in the back of the wig and had like, you know, little chunks in the wig kind of like.
Ooh, that could have been really cute. I
thought that would be really cool, but I really love this look and I thought it was fucking fierce.
So let's go on to hands down, in my opinion, the best look of the episode.
Yes, my favorite look from her from this season, actually. Yeah,
Diabolical is in this Kiss inspired. This look is so fucking good. She looks amazing. Yeah. This look is fucking stunning.
Yeah, she fucking nailed this. A couple times on the runway, I feel like she's always like 80% there, and then the other 20% she takes a left turn, and I'm like, why? This is like everything's on full pistons. The only thing I could say is I wish there was like a panty from the back, because I think it's just like flat black bodysuit in the back. I wish there was a panty G-string coming up to the waist to kind of pull it back together, and that maybe I get that it's like this like cool. It's a cool cape you get online. I've seen them before. I wish maybe she cut slits in it so they just moved a little different and it just looked more rock and roll. Yeah. Yeah. Just to cut like a couple slits in it. And I think it would have been fucking perfect. But this is the best look of the episode and the best she's looked all season. She looks fucking fierce.
Yeah. She looks great. I think she probably didn't worry about the back because she had that cape hoping it would cover it up. But goddamn, this look is
but that's
so
what I'm
good.
saying is like, I wish. Yeah.
So let's move on to Deja Sky, who like Deja Sky is one of those folks who always like, I think that in my opinion, Deja Sky's talent is as a seamstress is like close to being good enough for Drag Race, but not always there. And I think it would probably behoove her to hire some other designers to help her out, because this idea is not bad at all. I do agree also there's nothing mirror on this. It is reflective, but baby.
It's reflective. I love the choice with it. For me, I wish she maybe like kind of like put wire behind that fabric on the crown and then had that, like she could have broken up mirrors and put it on top of this fabric. And that would have been like really, that would have made it pop. And then my main issue with the dress is I wish she had a mermaid tulle fishtail at the bottom as soon as it ends with that dart with the fabric. And then like, it was just like, then she would have ate it. And then some nails. She needs some nails on the glove with this with the reflective material.
The nails could have been made out of the material from the garment.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been really cool. But I think she broke up mirrors and then glued it on top. That would be like, then it would have fit the challenge. It would have broken it up. And yeah, she looks cool, just not for the challenge.
So let's move on to Georgia's, who is wearing this Cardi B inspired dress. Okay, I have this theory, and I feel like on Drag Race, I think it's okay to do something like referential, but not an exact copy. And this is almost an exact copy of Cardi B's dress from so the look is from Cardi B in Interview Magazine. She did it back in February 2021. And it's a great look. But if you don't have the budget of Cardi, you're probably going to end up making it look like a cheaper version, quite frankly. I mean,
or like do something like, give me like this in a mohawk with like some of that stuff pulled in, and then give me like the gloves and the boots and give me like reflective material with it. Like give me the mirror boot and the mirror glove. Like you can use that as a base, but like add your own spin on it. Like doing that whole illusion's great for something like Snatch Game, or if you're doing a Rusical reference and you have to really pull in a look from that. But this is just, just don't copy and do something, or be Carrie Colby and get the actual fucking garment and then walk on the runway with it. That's more gaggy.
So out of all the looks, which one was your favorite and which one was your least favorite?
I really liked Willow's and I really like Bosco's, but I would have to give this to Diabetti because it's the best look. She's diabolical. Miss Diabolical is the best look all season.
Yeah, Diabetti has the best look of the episode, hands the fuck down. And I'm gonna give the worst look to Deja Sky. I'm gonna have to give it to Deja Sky.
I would. It's either Deja or Georgia's for me. Deja, I feel like with just a couple things, it could be great with. And then same thing with Georgia's. I like Deja's color. I like the color. I like how it's different and outside of the box. So I would have to say Georgia's because it's like at least Deja's original idea.
All right, let's move on to my favorite part of every season. Who should go home and why? Ooh,
and why?
It's it is the best question of the season. So everyone,
so shady,
except one person says Bosco, and you can imagine the one person that didn't say Bosco was Bosco. Everyone said Bosco except her, and Bosco said Georges. And Bosco was like, "Well, I think that Georgia should go home because she's been in the bottom the most, and because her critiques tonight." And then Georges said, "Since we're talking about track records, she was in the bottom 3 times in one episode." I said, "Oh my God." Georgia said, "Don't do me, baby. Don't do me, honey."
She brought the algebra textbook out and she said, "Here's the math. She was in the bottom 3 times in one episode. So she should go home." Absolutely. Murder her right here, right now.
Georgia said, "Do not ever try to embarrass me in front of my godmother, RuPaul. Don't you ever try to embarrass me. I am RuPaul. First of all, I'm RuPaul's favorite,
I'm her prime beneficiary."
Like, first of all, bitch, I'm RuPaul's favorite. Beneficiary. RuPaul would never send me home, bitch. Get that clear, bitch. Ever. You would go home 3 times before I go home once, bitch. Let's get that clear, bitch.
She's people elbowing her with this read, and literally is so good because I'm wondering if she thought about it immediately and then had time to simmer because she was at the end of the line. So I'm really curious if she just had it like she was like, how am I gonna? Or she just was like, she didn't even flinch when she said it either. She was like, she was in the bottom 3 times in one episode. Send that bitch home.
And Bosco was like, Bosco just went.
Where's the lie?
Georgia said, "Now get me my macchiato, bitch."
Bitch. Don't forget I want it with Splenda, motherfucker. Like, fuck you. Like, she's
I don't want no fucking whipped cream.
Play? Where is she from? She's from Tennessee, right?
Well, she's from Texas, but she does drag in Tennessee now, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Southern girls don't fuck around. All right. We will crush glass and put it in your powder.
Ooh, yeah. Georgia's gathered me with that one. I said, "Oh my God." Honestly, and it's one of those situations where
I was hoping Untuck would be. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was hoping Untuck would be really spicy because that was like heated, and then they got in there and they're like, wait, no, it's fine. It's all serious. It's like, no, like, it's okay. Like, no hard feelings, but that's what I said. And I was like, no, bitch, like, go for the blood. Like, at this point, y'all been stuck inside so long. I really want some people to fight. Give me Tamishi Iman. Georges. You were given there, and I was like, "Ooh, she give it a go," and she didn't. And I was like,
"This is coming off of quarantine. They like it's not like the same where you used to live free and then you were in quarantine. These bitches were in quarantine, went into super quarantine. They were like, well, whatever. They're not even that fucking stressed. But anyway, shout out to Georges and Bosco for creating some really great moments. So when you're on stage and everyone says your name, that never happened to me. When we said it on my season, everyone said either Chi-Chi or Derek Barry, and Chi-Chi was really upset. They didn't air this, but in Untucked, Chi-Chi was not talking to anyone. I was like, Chi-Chi girl, what's going on? And she said, bitch, I want to fight. I will never forget Chi-Chi looking at me. And she said, bitch, I want to fight. She said, girl, I want to fight. I can't believe these girls say this about me. I want to fight these bitches. I said, oh my God, Chi-Chi.
I never had them directly like on that stage in front of the. No, actually, I did episode 2 where everyone was like, "Biqtch Puddiń should go home. She's the worst. She's done all this," and the girls were like spilling blood backstage and blaming me and doing all these other fucking things. They hated my ass because I was the only one with personality. And like, I just say for future reference, if you're ever in that situation, buckle down. Actions speak louder than words. Don't pop off. Don't give them what they want because they want you to see you fucking shake. Just shut the fuck up and like annihilate a bitch in a lip sync. Sadly, Bosco didn't do that. And she got mopped by Georges in the lip sync. But in future, if you are watching this and you go on a show and they do that to you, just knuckle up, buck up, and then just show it with your actions because you can fight them off with that. But
so let me say real quick. Okay, so the bottom 2 are Georges and Bosco. Controversial opinion. Mm-hmm. I don't think Georges beat her. Is that wild?
You don't think so?
I don't think Georges. I genuinely think Bosco won that lip sync. I think Bosco did a better job. It obviously wasn't a dancey song, so it wasn't going to be like some big, rump roasting bibbity bop like where everyone's going crazy. But I genuinely thought that Bosco did a better. There was one moment at the end where Bosco was going a little wild with the arms and flailing everywhere. But other than that, I really thought Bosco captured it better.
She was like, it's one of those things where I also noticed in the Rusical where like she was getting pulled left and right and she was going super camp with it. But I was like, if she had just played it super serious, 2 lovers, like money and love just going next to each other, the scene is already fucking crazy. You're lip syncing RuPaul songs, you got all this shit going on. But when you're getting pulled, if she just like honed in on the emotion and the realism of it, I think she probably wouldn't have placed so badly and been in the situation to lip sync. And same here, I think if she just seriously owned that song, because that song's a lot of emotion and we saw it last week. Her giving emotion. I just wish she kind of like toned in on that and maybe like did the helmet reveal a little later. Like I just feel like as soon as she took off the helmet, I was like, I feel like she checked out. She knew she had to buck more instead of just owning the fact that she was so stunning in that outfit and she could have just served emotion, which is what the song needed.
And to everyone wondering, Heartbreak Hotel is a. I mean, getting a Whitney to lip sync is such a gift. What a gift!
To me, this was Robin and Whitney breaking up. This is the video that we never got with like the looks they were serving.
God.
This is Robin and Whitney breaking up because Robin had that little blonde boop boop with the duotone.
Yeah,
and I was like, yeah, this is Robin and Whitney breaking up. This is what happened around then. Yeah.
So RuPaul tells Georges that she wins the lip sync, and then she tells Bosco that her fate lies in the gods of the drag gods. She unwraps her candy bar and she has the golden bar. Let me talk about all my feelings surrounding this. Okay, first of all, I'm so glad that we don't have to hear about this fucking candy anymore. I don't want to hear about no more goddamn chocolate bars. I'm so glad that no one's gonna be like, it's chocolate. By the way, out there, whoever made the It's Chocolate compilation, please get that together so we can all enjoy the It's Chocolate compilation. RuPaul's new song, It's Chocolate. And
the reaction when a top pulls out of a sloppy bottom, it's chocolate.
It's chocolate.
You know, it's that vibe, yeah.
So I'm glad that we're no longer now. This has to mean that there are. RuPaul. I know you're watching this, RuPaul. I know you're RuPaul. Andre Charles from Atlanta, Georgia. There's 3 drag queens, 2 drag queens from Atlanta, Georgia, talking to you. Okay. No, and Miss
Baby
more.
White was featured in this episode. Miss Baby White, Miss Leslie.
And Baby White was there too.
From Atlanta too. So.
Now listen to me. RuPaul, no more. There's no more episodes where no one goes home. God damn it, Ru. enough is enough. Now you stop it. Stop that shit. And next week and every week going forward, these bitches need to go home. Now I'm not gonna have this conversation with you again, RuPaul. God damn it.
I feel like you said this. And next episode, Georges is gonna get shot by like a missile, and then all of a sudden, RuPaul's organs are gonna come out and rehabilitate her.
Bitch, right now, if Georges would have hurt her ankle like Cornbread did, RuPaul would have turned into a doctor on the spot. RuPaul would have had her ankle and snapped that shit back in place. You're good. Put a cast on this business. Georges ain't going nowhere. You're a star.
You're a star.
If she broke her ankle, RuPaul would have snapped that shit back in. And get back in the game.
Insane. Here's a Gatorade. Go, bitch. No, bubbly. We have to be on brand. Here's a bubbly, girl. Go win.
All right, so
I'm glad there's no more saves.
Yeah, me too. Now, next week is going to be the roast of Ross Matthews. Now, comedy episodes are my favorites. I absolutely
That's your forte.
love. I didn't get to do one on my season. I wish I could have done one. I didn't get to write a verse or
that's a crime.
Or do stand up coming to my season. And you know what? Those bitches better be lucky because the beating would have been worse than it was. Kim Chi.
Worse than it was.
Naomi Smalls. Derek Barry. Acid Betty.
Ooh, Derek Barry would have gotten. Well, unless Derek got really blackout drunk with that one Hail Mary she gave. But what's best about that was when Trinity came out and got her with the hook.
Girl, that was wild.
But yeah,
that was wild. Listen,
we didn't have to stand up. We know.
Yeah, we'll try to remember to link below the clip of Derek Barry blackout drunk at the Haters Roast. It should be in the bio. It should be in the bio. All right, listen. Thank you so much, Biqtch Puddiń. Last question: Who's gonna win? Who's winning season 14?
It's between Ingeria and Willow Pill for me.
We don't do two answers. There's no ties. This ain't season whatever of All Stars. One person who is winning season 14. It is time to place your bets.
Oh my God. I can't pick between two. Okay. Based on Willow, because she's given something different than the other winners haven't. And I'm seeing everybody else at this point. I've seen them halfway through the season. And I'm like, who's giving me that little extra spice that I could see in the winner's circle of RuPaul's Drag Race? And for me, at this point, it's Willow Pill. But there's also half a season left because there's still more hookers left. So they might surprise me in this final stretch.
True.
carry
my answer's changed twice. In the beginning, it was Cornbread. Then it was Angeria. And my answer is now Willow Pill. I also believe that Willow Pill is going to win RuPaul's Drag Race season 14. And we will find out soon. Thank you all so much for joining us.
Cornbread comes back next week.
Yes, Cornbread comes back next week. Thank you all for joining us. Please comment below. Tell us, do you think RuPaul has written Georges into her will? Let me know below. All right, bye everyone.
Bye.